Well, hello there guys, and welcome to Kusan Gaming. I am playing on a map of New York City from the Steam Workshop, and what am I gonna do here? I'm just gonna fool around live on YouTube on this Sunday. Well, it's probably Monday morning. It's past midnight where I am, but the weekend is not over until I say it's over, so why don't we just get in on this city? Actually, why don't we just take a look around first at this map we've been given? It's pretty accurate. I'm not from New York. I've been there, so I kind of understand. Obviously, it has a grid pattern, which is pretty easy to do, or maybe it's not. We'll have to find out. What's this funky stuff? I'm looking at the highways. These are clearly the Brooklyn Bridge and Manhattan Bridge, something like that. It's not 100% accurate. Now I do have my handy dandy Google Earth, so actually there is not that third bridge. So Manhattan Bridge, I think, must be this one. It doesn't really matter because we're not there yet. But look at that, New Jersey, funky. First of all, I don't think this is a real mountain chain, so this doesn't exist. Maybe it does, but I'm gonna personally say it doesn't exist. Oh, I know what this is. This is the when you cross the tunnel, there's that big cliff. Okay, this is a cliff, but then what is this? What is this highway situation? Okay, well, we've been given a few challenges I see with this map, but that's fine. That's fine. Because this bridge is Donkey Kong. I mean, like, look at that bridge. It's not aligned. We're gonna have to fix all that, but I'm just here to have fun. So how am I gonna do that? Well, I think we're gonna start the city in the historic place where it should be is right here. Oh, and by the way, we are playing with money. So I'm starting off with 70,000. So we gotta do this smart. Gotta do this smart. Just give me a second here. Well, you know what? Yeah, we're good. We're good. So I think we should just, I'll press play. Actually, you know what? We have to be on pause for the first thing, right? It's like the general rule. So interestingly enough, one of these bridges is a highway in, and the other one is a highway out. I'm gonna be bombastic. I'm just gonna connect them with a road. Yeah, take that. Where is my grid? I don't see a grid there. What is going on? Well, I think it should be fine. I mean, that's interesting. You know what? It does have to do with one of these mods that I have. Toggle it, I think. Let's keep that up here. There we go. So we have the option actually to turn off the border if it's bothering us. And it's bothering me because there it is. And we can turn off the thing. So yeah, with our camera mod that I have going, I can go anywhere in the map without... I am restricted to build in this square, but I can fly around anywhere. My drone is free to fly. So, okay, let's continue this. I think I'm not actually going to plan this to be too serious. I'm just having fun. So let's make this an avenue. Okay, we already need road anarchy. Apparently that's too sharp a turn. Too sharp a turn. So what are we going to do here? We're going to... You know what? This should be our industrial area for the first part of the game. You know why? Because... I'll tell you why. It's close to the river. I think historically you would want your industries to be close to the river. And then obviously, well, not obviously, but according to my personal planning guidelines, this is a scenic place to build, so why don't we build there? And we can give them a fancier avenue than that industrial one. Give them a nice, and we'll just actually turn the road a bit here. Now, okay, again, I'm not playing realistic New York City. I mean, I know that there is a road here, and I guess it does turn that way. Okay, so we're doing kind of good. We're doing good, but I'm going off my imagination here as well. Don't you doubt that. I was looking at these buildings earlier, and I was thinking to myself, these are pretty new buildings. I mean, historically, they're tall, so historically they wouldn't have been there when the city was founded. So I imagine there must have been a bunch of dirty industry here, because New York was definitely a industrial powerhouse. That's why it became so huge. So we shouldn't be shy of just plopping down our industry in the middle of the city. It's gonna make it great. We're gonna make our city great again. Well, we haven't built it yet, so let's make it great once, at least. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing a beautiful box. Is that beautiful? It's okay. It's okay. Do I want this road to keep going? I kind of want that road to keep going. Not gonna lie. So what are we gonna do here? I'm gonna turn off these road, let's see, no bending roads. That's not the one actually. Road guidelines. Those are your worst enemy, kind of. If you don't know what you're doing, worst enemy right there. Road guidelines. I don't need none of that. I'm gonna do it my own way. Ooh, and then this road kind of nicely aligns to this road. Again, don't need your road guidelines. Gonna do it myself. Do it like this. And I'm not gonna be picky. When I play this on my own accord, I gotta say, I am pretty picky about it. I make sure that there's none of this box unalignment. But this is an old city. Let's call this the Old Town. Not too late. We can fix this little counting error. Ooh, see, my OCD is kicking in. Yay! No, just kidding. I don't have that disease, so I apologize if I'm making fun of anyone. Gotta be politically correct here. At the wee hours of the morning on a Monday morning. Why don't we just be absolutely crazy and connected under there? What do you think about that? What do you think? Will the trucks fit under there? Probably. Let's clearance 6 feet tall. Okay, don't go under there if you can't fit. It's not my problem. We're in the 1900s. Let's call this New York 1850. I actually don't know when New York was founded. We're gonna go way earlier just to be safe. We don't have trains yet, so let's go 1800s. We are a baby city. Just a little baby. Now, do we want a commercial to be here? You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna put a Dunkin' Donuts and a ice cream shop. They're gonna screw up the skyline of the city. Can't you just build me a tower? Manhattan 101 Manhattan? That's not a tower. You failed. How much money do I have? Let's be careful with that. We don't even need this much commercial. I'm like way ahead of myself. No, this is gonna be a temporary zone for having a park. How about that? How about that? Or services. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, going up here, what can we do? That road went that way like a crazy maniac road. Yeah, well, we don't want to build our houses right on that road yet, do we? Hey, this is kind of fun. If I make this road go straight, it doesn't really bother. I can just make this like a little boardwalk. So let's count it out, folks. 1, 2, 3. We're counting. Yeah, so like this. Ooh, can we be crazy? Is this too crazy for my first city entrance? Actually, if you're gonna do this at any point in the game, now is the time. Now is the time to overload that intersection, right? So let's go like this. It's counted there. Let's be very careful now with money because 51,000. We're still good, but we don't have enough residential yet. And this is what I'm trying to achieve right now. Let's see. Let's do something simple like this. I'm just a bit worried right now that I'm miscounting. And, ooh, well, that was definitely a miscount, if anything. If I've ever seen one. You just did it. Whatever. You know what? Who cares if it's 10 squares or 11 squares or 12 squares? We're gonna have to just calm down a bit. This is live time. So if I sit here for 30 minutes figuring out how the first part of the city is gonna look, we ain't not gonna have no city. That much I can tell you. So where are we gonna put the pipes? According to a YouTube video I was watching, this guy was like pretty city planner. He was pretty adamant about putting your pipes underneath the roads. Like that's the only way. So why don't we just give it a little go and see if that is not a good idea? Yeah, there we go. Gotta connect that last piece up. Yep. You are doing well, Kusan. This city is golden. Except now, what are you doing? Why are your pipes being... What? That's ridiculous what you just did. Probably wasting all my money. I still have 42,000. So we ain't done yet. It's not over till... say it's over. Okay, so water. Gotta take some water into the system. Let's make it before the bridge. And then our output pipe is gonna be somewhere, anywhere we put it, it's gonna be ugly. So, gotta make sure we don't spend too much money on our sewage system because nobody cares. Hmm. I mean, the residents care. Yeah, let's just think about power here simultaneously. Wow, okay. Apparently New York is windy, and that I don't believe that. That's whoever made this map did this. That's a executive decision on their part. So what we're gonna do is just plop down a wind turbine, bring power to the people. I'm gonna have to zoom in, don't I? Or can I just do this from like yay yonder? Let's connect up the residential and how are we gonna do this? One second. I want it to look cute, even though it's just a stupid power line. Okay, you're gonna come through here. Yeah, nobody really needs to know how the power line. Yeah, just do that. There you go. More? You want more? No, we're good. We're good. Make sure it actually connects to something. You know how this game is. It's not gonna connect, and you'll have like $200 left, and you'll need 250. So just be sure and put it like this. Just be absolutely sure. Huh. Sewage outflow pipe maybe on this side. What do you think? A little bit of a nice flow of water there, but clearly they want me to put it like... Oh, wait, guys. We actually have borders to think about. Um, yeah, it's gonna have to be on this island, which is some kind of a historic island, apparently. I mean, look at that beautiful island. Cemetery, castle. I would be disrespecting that island if I put a pipe on it. So, I guess we're putting it in Brooklyn. Actually, you know what? We should like do a little. We should start Brooklyn pretty early on. We shouldn't just focus on Manhattan the entire game. I think the best way to make this... What am I doing? I'm spending all my money now on a pipe. Connect it. Actually, yeah, you know what? Get a refund, too. We're going to ask the people to dig up that pipe, and we want our money back. So, take that. We do need power, and it probably would be wise to get a power source going on this end, because, the more industry we have, which takes a lot of power, the faster we grow, and it's only $6,000. And there's so many reasons. And and our services are more close to the power. They're closer, sorry, English. They're closer to the power, so they appreciate that. I do say. I mean, they won't turn off first, is what I'm actually trying to say. So there you go. I said it. I was trying to say it. I didn't say it. Now I said it. We're good. Let's move on. Yeah, more industry, right? Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? And one of these little tiny roads would be good because it gives them a chance to do a U-turn. Let's get a U-turn point right here. They don't really need this, but do like that. And do one right there. Good. Perfect. Perfect? Are you sure that's the word you want to use? Perfect. Um, close to perfect. I mean, that's... Okay, if this bothers you, let me know, because it's bothering me, but I'm not going to do jack about it. I'm pretty much ready to go. We are ready to press play. Now, it's not enough. It's clearly not enough for what? I think it's enough. I don't think we have enough residential, to be quite honest. Oh no, we have this mod on. Okay. That's a good thing I noticed. We have a mod on, which I can easily turn off right now. It's called Infinite Demand. So we don't want infinite demand. We're trying to play realistically here. I'm going to press play, and if If this doesn't all go down right away, then I don't know what to do. But I'm pretty sure it's going to go down. Yeah, there we go. It dropped by 1%. So that's good. Anyway, they're going to build up the whole area anyway, but so it might take a little bit of time for this mod to happen. Meanwhile, what should we do? Should we look at Google Maps? No, I kind of want to watch the city grow. I also want to make sure my demand actually goes down. So I'm pretty sure that, okay, there's New York grid actually faces more this way. So this isn't the official grid pattern. It has to turn here. That just got me thinking, how are we going to do that? Also, which one of these roads is going to be a main avenue? Is it going to be this one? Because I know that the one on the waterfront here is a pretty main avenue. And you know what? We don't have to worry too much about, like, this. I don't even know if we're going to use this road here and terraform it. I think we should just build it the way that we want to build it when we want to build it. Our demand is slowly falling. That's good. That's good. Right, and I'm pretty sure the land value is going to be pretty nice. I don't even have access to that menu. So let's take a look at what we do have access to. Traffic. No traffic. Good job, guys. We've achieved a good city status with just 143 folks. Playing kind of gloomy music. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Why would I do that? I don't know. Am I excited or something? Am I excited? You know what? Let's keep it on slow because we're going to hop over now to Google Maps to see what we ought to do because the city is working itself out pretty fine. Pretty fine indeed. Let's go over here. Now, so apparently the city does have that turn, that angle, and the grid does follow that waterfront, and it also follows this waterfront, which we have. So, you know what? I think we did just fine with that road, how we put it. And we can just keep going with that grid a little bit up. And right here we have, I believe, Greenwich Village. Right here we have Soho. I don't have labels on right now, but just trust me. I think Greenwich Village is the one with all these crooked roads, honestly. So that's where Friends happened, everybody. And then up here, I don't know what we have. We have the, no, Chelsea? Hell's Kitchen? I can turn on labels for you if you really, really want. 3D buildings, labels. It's gonna give me like the nearest McDonald's or something. Madison Square Park. Well, okay, it doesn't give us neighborhoods because those are really fine things, really very detail-oriented details. So while we wait, let's take a look. Do you think this pollution will affect the city? We can dezone this one tile. I think it's fine if we give them a bit of room here. Even that might be too close, but you know what? Progress. Progress. All right, let's build a little bit more housing here. I think we're going to need it because the industries are coming. So there's just a little bit of an autosave. That's all right. I'm just considering this road. I don't want to build it right now. So we're just going to have to follow this pattern for a little bit. I think it's okay to go for a little bit. I didn't really check on Google Maps the nuances, as in what other, diagonal roads cross this area. We can always add those in. What says progress like a bulldozer and a road coming through a neighborhood that seems pretty far off, and then you just come in saying, nope, we need a crooked road here. to serve our historical needs. Our need to make this city be as historical as possible. Okay. Ooh, little hamlet. Don't mind if I do. So, okay, we got a dump. Is that going in Brooklyn, guys? Is that how this game is gonna work now? Just putting our garbage there? No. We're gonna think of something. Put it in Central Park. Yeah. Okay, good. Schools, all that claptrap. Yeah, so I'm building this pipe network, and it's definitely a ridiculous way to do it because it's just not the most efficient. It could be, more efficient. Let's put it that way. So we're gonna need our garbage pretty soon. We have 26,000, which is good. I don't want to put it in Brooklyn. I want to put it right here in this industrial area. Why not? Why not? Why not have just a pile of garbage to say, yeah, we really made it. We're a little hamlet now. We can have garbage. And we're gonna put it on a ridiculous angle, so we're definitely gonna have to. Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't like when there's a dump on the entrance to the city. Like, you're driving into the city. This is literally the road in. So, you tell me. It's where it has to go, guys. That's the only place I could really... Okay, we're gonna have to hide it. Not hide it, but we're gonna have to put it right there. That way there's gonna be a few more industrial buildings here to sort of camouflage it. Not hide it, but camouflage it. Actually, you know what? This mod is gonna come in handy right now. This is a grid remover. So you can zone on this road and not on this road. It's perfect. It's perfect. But the only problem is if you add on to this road, I think if you build, no, it's good now. It's good. Sometimes if you like build an intersection in between the two nodes that are disabled, it'll re-enable them. But that's fine. That's fine. So we're already giving them more industrial zoning. Oh, stick to the road. That's the plan. Just like that. That's the plan. There is no plan. This is the unplanned part of the city. You making use of geography. That's good. Let's give them education. Now I said we're gonna. Ooh, why is everything European? What have I done? Ooh, that's interesting because that means that I have to reload the game, doesn't it? Well, you know what's gonna be interesting. Let's let's keep it as European for now because we're in the old city. So we're gonna put this like school. This Jesuit school from the colonists or whatever. Right on the waterfront. It's not even that European. I mean, it's European because why? Because it has a roof. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. What else can we put? Elementary school. Wait, am I blind? Was that there? I'm definitely blind. I think. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Whew. I was thinking for some reason that one is the school and one is the high school, but that's not how it works up in here. So yeah, we got both the options for European and American or North American architecture when it comes to buildings. Could be nice. Now, putting a health clinic is actually an important deal because this city has an industrial center. It's industrial right in the middle of the city. So, yeah, why can we put it? Why can't we? Of course we can. We can put it here. That way it has like access to many of the roads. That's pretty good. And this school should have probably gone right here. So we have $2,000 to move it. That's going to be the last of our money. Or we can just use the mod where we just pull the school. Here, let's have the kids pull it. Now you know what? We're gonna pay the money because they put it underground. So there we go. No, it's still a bit underground. What's going on here? We're gonna have the kids dig it up. Dig it up. Dig it back down. Dig it up. I don't know what's going on. This isn't real. This is all fake. Watching fake gaming with Tucson Gaming. Ooh, there's like a really ugly slope. Do we get a refund? Yes, we do. We're redoing this, guys. We are... Ooh, and I can't dig yet, so... Oh, and I can't afford a school. So that was a good... That was great. We already made a funny error. Whatever. It's okay. They don't need school. What are you talking about? We'll give them a school. We'll give them a school. It's gonna be sunk into the ground, I suppose. I guess that's how it works in the olden days. Remember, this is New York in the 1800s. New York in the 1800s. How's our water outflow pipe doing? Water doesn't look too dirty. So, I wonder if my stream is doing well right now in terms of quality because it's been in and out, so I tried to change some settings. Okay, we are Worthy Village, 800 people. We have some emergency services. Ooh, hi, we have a viewer that says hello, Philip. Yeah, well, I'm actually Kusan, so I don't know who this Philip is, but chat is going crazy right now. Hello, Jeff Barwell McKenzie. We are playing City Skylines in New York City, all the way here in the great country of America. And yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm not really following any rules. I'm just going at it. We're waiting for... What are we waiting for? We're not really waiting for anything. We're gonna put a fire station so stuff doesn't burn down, I guess. We'll put it right here with all the other surfaces. That's wonderful. Actually, these trees can catch fire. There could be forest fires, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I'm not saying I want to see it. I'm just saying it could happen. And yeah, let's remove our borders. We don't need to see those. Pretty scenic, if you ask me. Okay, time to grow our city. Why is our demand so low? Because we are fulfilling their demand. You would... That is the answer. You would think. Well, you would think, because you figured it out, so obviously things are working out for you, aren't they? Who are you talking? They're working out for me. Yes, they are. And for you? pretty sure they are. Pretty sure they are. All right. Let's actually draw a few roads. We have 11,000 in the bank. And we'll turn off the labels again. Because we don't need labels. I don't need a label. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We have that other bridge coming in. We built a diagonal road from it like this, pretty much. But that bridge deserves, I guess, its own grid. Ooh, that's an exciting twist of events. There's a shadow of darkness right here. That's interesting. Right, so we're going to start up a new grid here, and there's this grid we have, but we don't have this third grid. And this third grid is almost gonna... Okay, it's confusing. Actually, I think this is the same as the entrance grid, is it? This is the entrance grid, which we're gonna do now. This block. And then it sort of turns. Okay, we gotta remember that. Don't forget. And then there's a pretty important road here. I'm pretty sure that's Broadway. So Broadway is coming in hot right here. And it connects right between the two bridges. So kind of like our industrial zone right here. It's going to come in like right there. Just one more time, I'm going to check back there. Yeah, so this road has to sort of stay center of the whole island, right? I'm going to stick to the center. Like that. I mean, that's what this guy's doing, isn't it? Oh, it is. Okay, good. So we're golden. We're good. We're good. I suppose we'll give Broadway a good status here. We're gonna give it a nice big avenue, spend some big bucks on that, decide where is the real middle of this thing here. It doesn't really matter. Why do you keep looking back at Google Maps? I don't think it really matters. So, I mean, it matters to some, and that's what's important. But don't splurge too much money. These roads are expensive. You gotta know how much to spend too. Sometimes not spend too much. All right, we're gonna bring this here. Now I said I was gonna make a grid like this dude here, and it wouldn't really make sense because this grid is supposed to be aligned to the shore. That I'm sure of. So it's just anarchy over here. My gosh. Well, if it comes off Broadway like this, then we have two separate grids in the city. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do here. Drawing a fake off-grid thing, maybe like this. We're literally right now by design trying to make the city not aligned. Have you ever heard of something like that? Purposefully, you know, suspending the alignment even though it's possible? I don't know, guys. It's what they did in the olden days. Don't blame me, blame them. That's what they planned. That's how they did it. So, your forefathers, I'm assuming you're American. This is how they planned the cities. They weren't quite there with the grid yet, you know? They understood that they needed a grid system, but they didn't know exactly how much and where, so they would make like diagonal grids to each other. It was a big mess. Let's give them four. This is starting to be too many roads, isn't it? Okay, let's connect this up here. Do one of these. And this guy can just like hang out here. Yeah, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Remove the zoning on there. We can even like mess around with the road a bit. That. Only the problem is when you do that, these guys get a bit unaligned. Okay, no zoning on that road whatsoever. That's my solution. So what are we going to put here? Probably a... I'm feeling like they're going to want more industry. That's just the feeling I have. And we're going to have to give them some room to do it. So it's going to be here. Yeah, I know. Pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. But I think we have to do it. Okay, we don't have to give them that much. Gosh, you're crazy. Give them half of that. Okay, half of that it is. There you go. I mean, we'll probably give them more later. Why not bob a road in there? Bob? Why are you bobbing a road? Someone tell me what that means, please, because I used it and I don't know the context myself. Okay, so half of 4.5 or 4.6. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 2.3. There we go. This would be half. And let's just check if I'm right. Not enough money. So there's no way to know. Refund, refund. Get your refund. There you go. Now, we do need to give these people water. We'll do our best like this, maybe. This pipe can be just a little bit to the right of the road. There it is. These people have water. That's good. It ain't bad. Then why I use what? Sorry, I don't know what the comment is referring to. Why do I use pipes to deliver water? residents. Because they're thirsty, even though they live on literally, you can't live on more water than this. There's water on all the sides of you. You get your own water, get a bucket, get to the water. We're going to speed up this game a bit more. Ultra speed, let's go. Let's see these people move in. Why am I using roads? Roads provide trucks place to squish pedestrians, you know? I don't know why we use roads. This game doesn't work without roads. Not my plan. In my ideal city, there are no roads. There are only pedestrian roads. Not roads. Let's not call them roads even. Let's completely down with roads. Let's call them pedestrian walkways. We have words for this, but I mean, I gotta get it exciting. Promenades. There we go. Let's call them promenades. So I'm just going up and down this boring avenue. It's not boring. It's just very industrial. Yeah, because that's how America works. You got your industries. You got your power lines. You got it all. Ooh, okay, we're gonna make some of these houses that are Art Deco into historical houses because I just think that it fits well with New York, first of all. Second of all, I like the Art Deco houses. So let's claim those as historical. This is what I like to do in a game. I like to micromanage what these people can and cannot call historical. We even have this historical Art Deco hotel. Nice suburbs, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I do think that there might be a few skyscrapers coming our way here. Maybe not today. I don't know if we'll get. We need the population to justify it. We haven't even hit 1,000. What is going on? You know, they probably need more services to make them a little bit happier because they are either a fire station for the industries, smart, that's good, or a police station. Now, we don't want protests, so let's avoid putting a police station. Let's give them fire service, shall we? Because I don't see the little... Ooh! Pause. Whoa. Guys, I just realized that I had this notification icon from the mod that hides icons, because we don't want to see icons. Well, everyone, there's a lot of crime, and there's no power, so thankfully I have a bit of money. I think we can take a loan. We better be able to take a loan. Yes, 60,000 global credit. Now we're globalists. Now we owe them our soul. Okay. These unreliable windmills. We need, let's see, we need a whole 14 megawatts. And this makes 40. And it only costs 19,000. So we're gonna choose pollution over the other thing, whatever that is. And we're gonna have to move this pipe. We have enough money to do that. And put it on the other side of the river. Should be fine. Should be fine. $500 to move it. Okay, so the windmill basically now is, you know, giving us supplementary power to power these water things. So water shouldn't be a problem. Let's get the police station up against all the things I said earlier. We do want police, and it might be nice and quaint over here. We should put it somewhere more central, shouldn't we? That would be the wise thing to do. Let's put it right in the middle of the city. How about that? Good. So power, police. And we still have 30,000, so we can actually jam in a fire station. and we get all the things we wanted. So there we go. That was a close call, and I noticed that, I happened to look at the population. It was 900 going up, and it's just started to go down. And I was like, what is going on? Why is nobody asking for police? Usually they ask. So yeah. So we can keep going with this plan we have. Because I think we're going to need more... Ooh, tiny town. Who you calling tiny? Okay, we got a bunch of policies like animal ethics. And even more fun. Fine for fireworks. Oh my god, what do they... Just a disclaimer, I'm not going to be micromanaging these people. They can do whatever they want. I'm interested in canals. I'm interested in maybe the parks. And, ooh, the pedestrian paths. Yeah, I mean toll roads. That's what I'm interested in. Where are my toll roads at? We also have industry specialization. And we can actually make districts here. So this is called... Well, I don't know. Wall Street, Lower Manhattan. We'll call it Lower Manhattan. Perfect. Somewhat perfect. Okay, so what's next? Moving more people in, that's always next. We probably need the high school. Do we need the high school? I don't know if we need a high school just yet. I think we need to zone these people first, and then... Do we need industry specialization? Maybe? Probably not. There's not that much room. I don't want to give that much more room to industry. We started off hot with the industry, but now we are not so sure, are we? Okay. And after this, I think, let's go back to our Google Maps here for a second. If we look about 75% of the way up this angle, it starts getting a bit wacky. So we need to call it quits about where we are now. So what I'm thinking is, why don't we go and, move people in Brooklyn and start having little boroughs, because we did just zone this. And where was Greenwich Village again that I was saying? Right here? Right here, Greenwich Village. We'll think about that. But I was saying how Greenwich Village had like a bunch of diagonal roads. It kind of does, doesn't it? It does something like this. Am I going to draw it now? Probably. Oh, this is going to be a disaster if I just start drawing random roads here now. Let's think about this for a second. Why did you guys have to build it randomly crooked? What was wrong with the person who thought of this? We should really think about building this road, the one that splits the city in two. That's going to make life a lot easier. That's committing the entire grid system. Build that now. Out of city limits, by the way. Okay. If we build this wrong, a lot's at stake. So I think we're fine. We don't have to really make Greenwich Village crooked. It's gonna be like more work for nothing. How much room do we actually own here in Brooklyn? Quite a bit of room, actually. Brooklyn and I think a little bit of Queens, maybe? I'm not sure where Queens starts and Brooklyn ends. But what I do know is that this is probably the center of Brooklyn, so if we just lay that down. And it's not too difficult, they have like a nice little grid right here. Going this way. Okay, so there's a windmill in the way. That's always good. Let's build a little seaside road here. Ooh, out of city limits. Okay, okay, be careful, be careful. We have 33,000, so it's pretty much a good starting number for a little town here. Brookline. Brookline. Brooklyn 99. 99! I don't want to be yelling 99 in the middle of the night. People will ask questions. And actually, this grid is a little bit more this direction, so give them that direction that they desire. Okay, and we're just going to do a really terrible connection to the highway here, aren't we? What does Brooklyn Bridge do? Ah, it has a full-out, exit. Just like in GTA 4. Little roundabout here. I don't know, but that music has just gotten really loud. Let me put that down for myself. Okay. Go back to City Skylines. So I'm not interested in these weird U-turns. Okay, I'm lying. I'm interested. I'm interested. Just connects right up to the grid. Perfect. That's what I want to do. Let's do it. We have permission from the Google Maps people to build this exit. And where's my other highway over there? I mean, I feel like this has to be a two-way road. That's just the truth. Yeah, and you have to face the truth. Let's build a two-way road there. Are these all my modded roads? No, these are highways. 6-lane road with median. What does that look like? That's definitely a bit too modern, and we're missing the asset. Good job on missing the asset. We'll just have to build, oh, the regular 6-lane road. Come on. It's still going to be the exit for the city, but now it's going to function as the entrance from Brooklyn. Who wants to demolish these people's houses? I kind of do. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to demolish all these people's houses. That felt good. Evil, pure evil. Ooh, look, there's a lack of industry right here, so we're gonna clear up this place so that there is a little bit of commercial and a little bit of buffer between the industrial and the residential. And as those people like to do, squeeze in as much housing in Manhattan as possible. Let's do that. Yeah, what are we doing here? We're just doing a little side street. How about that? How about that? It's terrible. I don't like it. Well, you're gonna have to live with it. Let's do it. Let's do this. Right, what else do we do? Oh yeah, Brooklyn. Huh. You got a windmill right inside of this place. Check for wind. Check for wind. Wind check approved. Okay, so we gotta make sure this still has power. It does. Are we gonna do the moving the power lines? No, we're gonna rebuild them. I should have checked if I have money before I did that, but thankfully we still have a loan, so we still have a little bit of a bouncy castle. A safety blanket, sorry, not a bouncy castle. That's not the right word, was it? Ooh, look at this. They're claiming they want to build houses. Alright, you go for it. So I'm pretty sure Brooklyn is very highly residential, but there's definitely commercial everywhere, and the angle doesn't help here. Okay. How do I tell if it's commercial or residential? Well, I don't know. These streets have a lot of trees, so they look residential. and they're very repetitive. That's pretty much how residential streets look. And then here you have different colored ceilings, different shapes, bigger sizes. This is definitely more like stores, right? Or if it's not stores, it's tall buildings, which tall buildings have what? On their first floor, they have stores. They usually have stores. I see a high school. I see more industry. So yeah, Brooklyn's gonna have a bit of everything. The commercial was really around the bridge. So let's keep it that way. I know it's not the best plan, but you know what? Let's just, well, what does it do under the bridge? It turns, doesn't it? It's pretty smart the way they did the grid in New York, even though it doesn't add up all the time. It's very, it faces the water, so can't blame them for that, can you? If all the plots of land are, perfectly aligned with the waterfront, that does say something. Just what does it say? It says that you have decent city planning. I would give you I'd give you a 7 out of 10. No, I'd give you a 6 out of 10. I'd give you, just for the road network, a 7 out of 10. Yeah, that's a good road network. A generous 7 though. But cities like Paris, they get like a 0 out of 10. Okay, maybe they get a 1 out of 10. Just not good planning. Not good planning. Well, I do have an opinion about it, but I'm not going to get into my opinion about Paris. Although, it would just be impossible to build in City Skylines, I find. I feel like the older city of Paris. Okay, this is not actually aligning. So let's do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, be patient. Be patient. I have an idea here, actually. That is like this. I don't know if this was a good idea. It wasn't. Okay. I was just hoping it would align better from a different starting point, but it was almost the same as last time. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna rip the band-aid off by doing it one last time and just sticking to it. There. Perfect. Clearance? Is there any clearance here? Move the pillar. Right there. If you move the pillar, what are these things anchored to? Good question. Not my problem. Fake bridge. Beautiful. And then I think later on there's some more industry there, so that's nice. Let's get a water pipe here. We has a water pipe. Water pipe we has. Okay, that should be good for now. How is our city doing? We need more commercial. We'll probably, no, you know what? Let's keep commercial facing the, ooh, guys, I forgot to give these people water. Why? Why? At some point, I'm just gonna have to like double up on the pipes here and make it aligned. Boom, done. That wasn't hard. Okay, what I need to do here is give Broadway really the commercial that we were talking about earlier. So just move all these people out. Sorry guys, bye. There we go. And we also want to keep less intersections. Like that. Okay. Yeah, eventually I think I'll go on the Steam Workshop and find some of the assets I think it's important to get the road network down first and not really, especially the first two episodes I find. That's what I had a St. Petersburg series. I'm still working on it. And yeah, the first two episodes, because I was playing with money, was really about growing the population. We're almost at 2,000. We're at 1,800, going up by 100 per week. And yes, the first two episodes, definitely you have to get yourself on good footing for income, for power, utilities. Getting your first plan for your city laid down because everything kind of depends on that first plan. And it's very hard to start off. I find personally the hardest part is starting off. The hardest part is laying those first roads because everything depends on that. Now, I know you can demolish those roads, rebuild, and I actually might have to do that in St. Petersburg because the downtown looks nothing like what it should look like. So here, we are simplifying parts of New York. We're not building, I guess, Greenwich Village that accurately because we're not going street by street right now. It's really too early for that, so we're just if we do that, we're gonna lose a lot of money trying to align the roads. And so yeah, basically what do? We just we use the city's plan to our advantage. We just use grid everywhere. Come on, people, let's go to Brooklyn. Let's move in. Ooh, maybe they want a service. And I don't have the money for that, so we wait. We speed up. We play faster. Now, I am waiting for a bit more money to flow in, but what I'm going to do here is build this boardwalk thing. Not boardwalk, but this road here that's on the coast. Oop, that was bad. That was bad. They're going to start flooding, no doubt. No doubt. They love flooding. They also love not having the roads lined. So I'm going to fix this right now. Ooh, what is going on here? Why are you 12 things underground? We're going to have to do the trick here. Like that. Okay, I'm going to lift the road up with our road anarchy mod? Move it mod. Is that it? Move it mod? And road anarchy and all those mods that I have for just placing roads. This technically isn't cheating, and I'll tell you why. Because in real life, you plan things out and then the people go and build it. But in this game, planning things out doesn't really work that way, does it? You get a blue light, a blue hover like highlighted thing, being like, "That's where we're gonna build," and then you build it and it floods your city. So that's not really reality. So you're allowed to place a road according to my rules and edit it afterwards. As long as it's, you know, relatively the same cost. It's not like cheating, you know. I wouldn't necessarily move a building from this part of the city to that part of the city using the move it mod. I'd pay the price. Mostly. Sometimes. Okay, so we need power. We need sewage. What is going on? Okay, so I think that our power station is not getting enough supplies or something like that. It just got supplies, I think. No, but we're still not having enough sewage. Okay, so, you know, we probably have an unlocked square. Unlocked square. Boomtown. 2,200 people. And we unlocked ferries, which is interesting. Yeah, let's go and see where we can buy land, which is important. Do I think I want to commit to Brooklyn? I kind of do. And Well, there's no and. Well, there is one and. I want to put a windmill here, just to make sure that this water pumping thing gets enough power. Oh, and I just thought of something. It probably doesn't even need more power, it just needs another sewage thing. Okay, so put it a bit further downstream. Good, so now we shall see people move in, probably, hopefully. And I didn't think this through. I built this power line. I should have built a road here first, because obviously this road is just going to keep going this way. If I recall correctly, I think it just does that. Again, we're just going to raise the road a bit here, just to have like a nice slope. Not going to mess with it there, that's fine. Okay, we'll actually move this thing now. Okay, so let's continue our mini grid for Brooklyn. Nobody's moving in. What do we need? More industry? Probably, eh? Let's go look at our industry situation. We won't even zone here right now. Ooh. I have a reason why they are not moving in, guys. Problem solver. I never gave them an exit, so they need an exit. Smart, smart. Let's see if people start moving in as soon as we give them an exit. And here I actually need to go back to that setting. We're gonna have to like edit this again just a little bit to make it look perfect. Oh, perfect and temporary. I'm not sure if we're gonna keep this as is or edit it or what. This is just me fooling around. That's one of the reasons that I don't have any assets planned for this episode, because I just want to see how this goes. I did want to build New York, but building it accurately is a different story. Building it very accurately, there's a ton of things on the Steam Workshop that are tailored for New York. It would take a long time to actually go find those things. It's not a problem, but also what I tend to do is find more things than I actually need. And so, yeah, I end up with too many assets. So I want to kind of plan what I actually need before I set out on customizing a neighborhood or a district. But obviously, like skyscrapers, like Chrysler Building and Empire State Building, these are buildings that are easy to get and place. So we'll see. We'll do a little balance of it. Right. So, okay, we're going to do industry. We're going to do it here. And that is right here. So this grid continues to sort of embrace this bay. And everything that it's inside of that cube is going to be industry. Now I'm curious, is that forestry right here? Could we make this a forestry industry? Would we even want to do that? I don't think we'd want to do that. Forestry, why am I... Oh, yeah, it's this one right underneath. It is forestry. That's interesting. So... people are still not moving in here. That's very confusing. They have power? Do they have water? Okay, so it was either power or the fact that I forgot to connect the water pipe. So they still didn't have water, is what I'm trying to say here. Well, sewage. They have water. So if we make it go out here to about 3 squares. Now, I might be doing this at the wrong scale of things. I'm not too sure. That's one of the challenges when you don't have a lot of other roads to guide you. You can kind of align the two maps and hope for the best. And that's not even a line. It's more like that. Yeah. So well, yeah. Hope for the best, right? I'm not sure. I don't really want to do forestry because I don't think that helps the city as much. I don't think it helps it grow. And would that really make sense? I'm not sure if Brooklyn was a forestry type of city. I know that New York did have a lot of forests back like in the day. We are in the 1800s. You know what? Let's give them the lumber industry they want. Okay, but quite frankly, my roads are doing something really weird right now. Redo this. I didn't even notice, but that's not good. All these mods are amazing, but then when you forget that you have them selected, you end up causing malarkey like that. Okay, so I think it's just about page up, and boom. Are we good? It's still going down for some. That's strange. Okay, wait. I was not able to change this last time, so we don't want a straight slope. We don't want it to go to -3. Okay, let's try like this. Okay, much better. Start here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do industry, lumber. I don't know, guys. What do you think? What are the 1 million viewers right now? We're doing a poll. Insta poll. You know what? Lumber could be fun. Let's do lumber. That was a rigged poll. I totally decided what we're gonna do. Yeah. It could be a mix too, you know? Just if we do lumber, I have to draw the district. It's more work to figure out how it works. It's not even drawing district. It's drawing industry area. So maybe we make it block specific. We'll make the industry area very block specific so that we can also place regular industries next to it. That wouldn't make sense either, though, right? That would just be not great. Because what if we need to put a big building? And we probably will. So we're going to need at least... down there? Okay, we're going to need at least this harbor area. Down to here. Across. Up. And there we go. It's going to be hard to remember not to do that one block. But that's okay. So, what we can also do is make sure that it's a district. And that way we can also have lumber industry, the old-fashioned lumber industry. Yep, that's my plan. There we go. So we're gonna have to name them Brooklyn Timber, and then Brooklyn Timber Company. Something like that, I suppose. So we're gonna put the industrial buildings, let's do them where? Here? Anywhere? No, let's put them close. I'm just not sure. Let's put them here. Just to start. What do we have for lumber industry buildings? The industries DLC, I haven't played too much of it. I've played enough, but obviously not that hard to get it to work. Let's build one of these. Extractor building. I don't have enough money. Okay, but that's a good start. It's a good start. Let's give them some water, power, all that good stuff. So something very simple to start. Also give people some jobs. I like to have my power grids connected, so I might do something like... And building power lines over rivers trips me out. I mean, like, doesn't electricity and water not mix? I never like when they do that. I built it really close to the thing. It still demolished the building. So now, instead of being not only just above water, it's pretty much touching the people walking on this bridge. Sorry. Sorry about that. Don't touch the rail, dude. There's a power line right there. Sorry, dude. Ma'am. I don't know your gender. Faith Blackwell. Don't gender me. Where's she going? The Summit Residence. Isn't that cool? She's already crossing the bridge. Does she know that she's one of the first? And I'm also stalking her? In the game, not in real life. Coming for you, Faith Blackwell. Jokes. These are jokes. Calm down. Look at this old woman right here. How'd you get so old? Right, that makes me think of, do we need cemeteries? And the answer is thankfully no. Not yet. And our next milestone is... When is it? It's on... Let's see... 4,400. So... And that's when we get... Cemeteries, I think? Ought to be. I don't even... wonder if I already have cemeteries unlocked. They come pretty early. So let me just check one more time. Yeah, we do have cemeteries unlocked. We just don't have the money. So yeah, where is a good cemetery? And this I do like to do accurately. I know there's a giant one in... Well, there's a few giant ones. There's a giant one in Brooklyn right here. Well, that's giant. That's like the size of the whole city, man. New York. Does New York have any cemeteries? Probably not. Probably not. So it'll be Brooklyn, where we have to bury the dead. Because you guys built apartments everywhere. In New York City, on the island. See, these don't look like lumber industries to me. But they do look like industries. This is... That's a lot of parking lots, man. Where is the nearest cemetery? I think you're going too detailed now. Too detailed. It's there. You know, we might actually have that unlocked. Wait, no, that's a golf course. There's a golf course right there? What's this? Fake Central Park? Ooh, no, this is like a cemetery, but it looks like very historical. This is the way that everything's like laid out. That's huge. Okay, well, we could probably get this one in. Let's see, did we buy land up to there? And it's past the hill, which is going to be super inefficient for us if we actually do that. There's a highway that comes up like this. It's hard to tell, actually. As you can see, there's a little bit of like outlines here of, I guess, this is a railway. This, I believe, would also be either a railway or a subway or a highway. Okay, that would be this. The cemetery would be right here on this mountain, I think. You know, it's the railways that are like indented in the map, actually. This is not the railway right here? That's actually confusing. Is there a tunnel here somewhere? I know there's like a lot of tunnels here too. There's a, well, train tunnels, there's a lot of subway tunnels. That is a weird place to have a train station, like a freight station, right beside the cemetery, but kind of a nice way to segregate, you know, between like this thing usually cuts a city in half. At least having a huge cemetery like that is like, okay, well, it's understandable. Good land use planning right there. Or not good. I don't know. Wow, that's not specific at all. Okay, we're gonna build the cemetery in Brooklyn, but we're gonna do it close because I don't see the benefit of putting it really far away. Well, the benefit would be that it's realistic, but the bad part is that it's far away. So we're gonna put it there. It will fit in well with the tree biome right there. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to take a break, just have a cup of tea, make myself a cup of tea. So I'm gonna keep this stream going. Hopefully you don't screw anything up. You're in charge now, so I'm gonna keep it in cinematic view. If my whole city burns down, you know what? We need a checklist before I go. For don't worry, it's a short break, 5 minutes. Um, I do need a glass of water. That's why. Fire. That's my big concern right now. It's okay, especially there. If I take out a loan, it's gonna be tough. Oh, I can raise taxes. Let's raise taxes. You can raise them absurdly high for like 2 weeks. Just enough so I can buy a fire station right over here. Sorry. Somewhere near the highway entrance is good too, actually. How about right there? Or right here? Ooh, this is good. This is good. But you do need a quick access to the industrial, so I'm gonna do this crazy thing right here. There's a road under there. Let's just pretend that there's no pillars in the way. Yeah, we really have to use our imagination here. You know what? There is no pillars in the way. That's... Boom. See? No pillars in the way. Almost. Alright, the best that I will do. Oh, we're taxing them too high and they're crying. You made your people cry. Right, 12% sounds good. Fire station? People are moving out. Bye. You missed out. Real estate market's gonna get pretty hot. High school. Is that a Brooklyn thing or a Manhattan thing? You ask the weirdest questions. Let's put a high school right in the middle of this polluted. Where can we put a nice big high school? The thing is, the European high school might actually be a better choice. I'll tell you why. This high school is just so bright at night. What if I what if I search for a high school in New York? Would that be just like creepy? One thing I search. I would like to know where the high schools are. There's a lot of them, but we need one that looks a bit European. Yeah, I don't think Manhattan's gonna even be. Yeah, that kind of looks like a big high school. Manhattan is too dense for us to put anything that's gonna be realistic in the long run. So yeah, we're gonna have to just go with it for this one. We're gonna have to just put a random high school somewhere. Why are these notifications here? Oh, because I'm in the education screen. Okay. So, ooh, power shortage. There's always something, isn't there? I love these water producing power sources because they are powerful, cheap. They will do the trick. I'll put two. And for the high school, I think I was going to do something very quick and easy right here like this. Grab that industrial road. If anything, we'll just move it. I'm just curious to see, will it fit here nicely? Ooh, and I can't afford it now because it costs 24,000. I was thinking of putting it right there. We will have the money shortly. And after this, I'm going to put the day-night cycle on, maybe even weather. You know, traffic is pretty good in our city. I'm looking right now, being a highway entrance and exit, pretty good. Not that much traffic here. 23,800. Don't be stingy, just give me the high school. Well, I don't like trees underneath pillars. I'll accept a lot of things, but I won't accept trees under pillars. Yeah, I think like this would be okay. We can paint this pavement. All right. So here's the plan. The plan is give these people water. Think about the plan after. Oh yeah, the plan is to put day-night cycle on. All right. How do we do that? Options, gameplay, day-night cycle, and dynamic weather. There you are. I should probably leave the notifications on. I'll actually do a save game here because this is looking pretty good. And then borders off. What is this here? District icons. We don't need the district icons. We don't need the zoning grid. We don't really need anything. We'll just observe here. We also added a bunch of power, so why don't we give more residential right here and more industrial. Just watch them move in. Zone a bit recklessly now. Not recklessly, but a bit recklessly. Make sure these guys have water. Okay. Let the moving in commence. Can't see from this far away what I'm doing. Hopefully it turns out well for the people out there. Because I'm hanging out in Brooklyn right now. Alright, well there we go. That's what it looks like. I'm sure people are happy that I got Brooklyn up because imagine how many times people have watched a New York episode and it's like they don't do Brooklyn until very later on. I don't know if that's true. That's just my guess. Probably a good guess though. Alright, so enjoy the overnight. We will be back with you shortly here on this live stream. Alright, so I just realized that I have not been broadcasting my entire screen, just the top left part, but that's totally okay. I think we're going to end the stream here. As you can see, we have a beautiful start to our city. Absolutely no traffic problems, and it looks like the skyline is mostly made of industries and a few pretty good, pretty upgraded commercial lots over here. So that's quite nice. It's developing as it should. We have a nice Brooklyn on the other side. And yeah, so this was fun to do. It's pretty much just fooling around on a map of New York City. Well, trying to be a little bit precise, but not too precise. Just having fun. So thank you so much for watching. Tune in next time when I continue this game. We'll see. I'll just check back to see how much of this video was not visible, and we might do it again. But you know what? It's a nice start. We'll just pick up from here. Thanks so much for watching, and see you all next time. Bye bye.